Hello, my name is Daisy,
Hey, my name's Alyssa.
and this is
Terrifying Talks.
Midnight creeps and shadows fall, whispered secrets through the walls. Ghostly figures start to sway. Tune in now, don't be afraid. Terrifying talks tonight. Chill your bones till morning light. Spooky tales to make you jump. Heart beats fast with every thump.
What's Up, Motherfuckers? This is episode 49, and we calling it. What are we calling it?
Bro, I don't know.
We were just discussing it, and we were saying that we can make it a little funny. So we said, you know, what the Jew or Josh Peck cusses? Yeah, there was a couple of them in there before we started. But welcome back. It's always good to see you guys. Well, I mean, I guess not see you. But
So good for you guys to hear us.
yeah, something like that. I didn't even pull up my notes because I'm a dumb piece of shit. Let me see. So the movie that we are doing is called ATM. It's a horror crime film back in 2012. On IMDb, it was rated a 4.7 out of 10, which I'm
I
not
could see
super
that.
I'm not super opposed to it, but
Yeah, I could see that, but also, like, I don't think it was, like, that bad of a movie.
no, I think a 4.7 doesn't really do it justice, but I think it fits as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like, I could see why people wouldn't like it.
Yeah. Basically, there's these colleagues who end up being isolated at a ATM, threatened by an unknown man and trying to survive in this so-called ATM. So, you don't really get a lot of like characters in this. You get like typically like your three characters. Like you have Alice Eve who plays Emily, you have Josh Peck who plays Corey, and you have Brian Gurdy, who plays David. I don't know how to say his last name.
There's usually, like, one last name that you don't know how to say.
Yeah, true. But this movie did come out in 2012. It was released March 2nd, 2012. Its budget was only, which is crazy, it was estimated to only be $3 million,
Yeah,
which is, I feel like it's insane for $3 million for this movie that was in one location, only
literally.
a ATM.
I don't know what made it that cost.
I don't know. Maybe the actors, but I can't really tell because
They were over here like, "We gotta pay Josh Peck so much."
he's a Jew. You just have to.
Breakout role from, Nickelodeon.
No, be for real. It didn't really gross a lot. Like they didn't even make $1 million off of this movie.
I could
Um,
see that.
world so like opening week in the U.S. and Canada grossed $2,000.
What?
Yeah, that's
That's
world.
it?
Yeah, worldwide it grossed $921,000.
Bro, that's crazy.
Insane for spending. I feel like that I feel like that budget just doesn't make sense.
It
Like
doesn't.
it's one location. You don't have a lot of actors. It's like a very isolated space. That's like saying if actually, let me check that because I do want to compare it. Before I do, though, the runtime is an hour and 30 minutes, or obviously 90 minutes. Or if you do it in or
Which I
whatever.
couldn't even do this time because I had to watch it on Tubi.
Let me see.
But then it was longer because then I had to watch the ads with it.
So, like, Hell House
Yeah.
had a micro budget. And same thing with, like, the Blair Witch Project. It was produced little as $25,000. And it's just, it doesn't make sense to have, like, an ATM, like, one particular spot because I think the first 15 minutes of this movie was at their office party.
Yeah.
which I don't think should have anybody be written out for more than, you know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah.
shouldn't be that much money for a majority of the movie being in an ATM place, you know? I don't know.
I don't know. I know one of the facts was that the ATM was like completely custom built and everything, but I still don't see that taking up that much money.
Yeah, I don't know. Because even, like, if you think about all the stuff in Hell House, right?
Mhm.
And they were in one house, and they had,
Mhm.
like, more shit in the house, like, it was just a lot more than what the ATM was,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they spent so much less money. Like, 3,000,000, I feel like 3,000,000 is kinda crazy for this movie, for a budget. That's
Yeah.
it had to be, like, it had to do something with the actors, right?
I would think so. I mean, were the other actors like high known ones besides Josh?
So, Alice Eve plays in, like, She's Out of My League, Before We Go, she's in Star Trek, she's in, like, Men in Black, Freelance. She's in quite a bit of things. And
So I mean,
then
it could be to pay the actors then.
yeah, and then same thing for Brian, the one that I can't pronounce his last name. He He's in a lot of shows, it kind of feels like. He's in Big Sky, Chicago PD. He's in the movie Jarhead, 1923. He's also in When a Stranger Calls, I Know Who Killed Me. He's in a lot of horror films too, which I'm starting to notice, which is kind of crazy. But he's also in a few things. I feel like out of all three of them, though, don't feel like Josh Peck is the bigger one out of them all because I, I don't feel like he's in a lot of things.
He's not, especially not anymore.
Yeah, I think
But
it's
at the time, he was just really big for like Drake and Josh and everything.
yeah, but that was in 2006. This movie came out in like 6 years later. And I mean, he was in Fuller House from 2016, 2020, but that's still before. He did Battle of the Year in 2013. He did Ice Age.
He was in Ice
I
Age.
guess so. I'm trying to see who he is though, because I feel like that is. Oh, he plays Eddie, the Weasels, right?
Looking it up,
Yeah,
I could see it.
he's one of the weasels.
Oh,
Is he a weasel or is he like what is he supposed to be? Like a possum?
it's
Possum?
some.
He's something.
It's
But
something prehistoric.
he's in like Ice Age, but I feel like he wasn't in anything like I mean, that wasn't animated. Cuz you know when you're in animated stuff, you don't really like go crazy on like
Yeah,
like oh yeah, Josh Peck is this. I don't know. I just feel like it's harder to recognize people's voices when they're animated unless it's like super like you know how they did The Lion King
mhm,
and they like made commercials and commercials off of like that shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if it was like that it's different, but I
It's
don't know.
like I feel like voice acting has to be like your niche for you to recognize voice
Yeah.
action, all of that.
Yeah.
'Cause I could never fucking tell. And then when I like see them and hear them doing the voices that they did, I'm like, there's no way that's them.
Yeah. I think this movie is pretty straightforward. You have Josh Peck, who's this very annoying character, I
Yeah.
guess you could say. Like he's like they're in like banking, finance, I guess. I don't know. And he plays basically this douchebag of a person and not he's just kind of shitty. And then you have his friend David, who's interested in Emily, but whatever. David's taking Emily home, and then David was like, "Yeah, well, I'm riding with you, so I'm going with you, and I insist on going with you." And then, you know, David's hungry, or not David's hungry, Corey's hungry, who's Josh Peck. And David's like, "Nah, brother, I'm gonna just drop you off." And Corey's like, "Nah, I don't got food. You gotta take me somewhere."
He's over here like, I don't have food at home, so and we have to stop at the ATM because they only take cash.
Yeah, so therefore they go to an ATM. Corey goes in first. He's trying to get cash, but it seems like it's taking too long and kind of is taking too long. David goes in to see what the fuck is going on, and then Emily's just like, "Yeah, I'm not staying in this goddamn car by myself." So, she
Rightfully so.
follows.
I wouldn't have even waited. I would have just went with him right away, to be
You
honest.
think?
Yeah, I'm not. Hell no, I'm not waiting alone in a place where I don't really know that well.
Yeah. Emily soon then goes in, and next thing they know, before they walk out, there's this guy just standing outside.
Menacingly.
And he's got this big old freaking coat on. It's -5 degrees, I think it said.
Cold as balls.
Yeah. And then, it just started getting really weird from there. He killed a bystander just trying to take his poor dog out. That poor dog laid on his dead body afterwards. It was super sad.
That was so sad. I'm glad he didn't kill the dog though, too. I was getting a little nervous about that.
But the dog ended up leaving. It says,
Yeah.
I'm
I
not a
was
paid actor. I'm gonna go."
Yeah, literally he was like, "Well, that's the time I got. There you go."
Yeah. After that, it just, everybody started getting colder because he shut off the heat. Um, this guy kind of felt like he was, um, I mean, okay, before the whole party thing, it does kind of show that there were, murders and stuff like that that were going on. So,
Mhm.
obviously it was this guy because we saw kind of like in the beginning, like a plan type of thing. I don't know if you skip through that or not, but
No, I didn't skip through it, but they also had showed that again at the ending, so I didn't know if that was like a
and maybe if it was like if it was gonna be for a second movie or something.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was really, really weird. It just at this point he was just a murderer, like a
Yeah.
like a serial killer
Mhm.
who only killed one person though.
No, he killed two. He killed the
Oh yeah, he killed Corey and
well,
the
and the
other guy.
security guard.
Oh, three then. I guess three. I forgot about the security guard. My thing was, right? How are
Mhm.
you going to park all the way too far from, like, in the cold? You know what I mean? Like, if you see people and, like, why would you not just drive up to the door?
Are you talking about for the security guard?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, I was like thinking the same thing. I was like, I get that maybe you might think it's a bit sketchy and you want to be able to walk up, but also at the same time, like, I feel like you shouldn't have that much distance in between you and them.
I mean, I get that too, like, for safety, but, like, also, at the end of the day, let's be honest, that's why he got his ass killed.
It really was because then he couldn't hear them, and then the guy was able to just sneak up behind him.
Yeah. I was very sad when Emily died. What had
Bro, that
happened?
shit,
I didn't, like, saw that he kinda.
he slipped, and then that shelf thing that they tried propping Corey up on, she hit her head on.
Well, I know that, but, like, it looked like almost something snapped in his leg. But then I was like, how does
I think he
that
just slipped.
was it a slip?
I think so. Because there was just so much water.
Yeah.
I think he just lost his balance and slipped.
I
I
don't
was
think
so sad when that happened though, but also at the same time, I kind of saw that coming. As soon as like I saw him kind of teeter, I was like, no. And then like you see her fall, I was like, oh no, she's dead.
yeah, that was unfortunate. What conspiracy theories do you have just watching this movie? Like, do you think it was the guy he was on the phone with in the beginning?
I don't know. I kind of want to believe it, but I feel like it wasn't him because I feel like that's just the easiest answer.
Yeah. You think it was just like a wrong place, wrong time type of vibes?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Especially because like they had said that the dude he had lost the 401k for was like
60
60
years
years
old.
old.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of 60-year-olds old, year old that are like,
They got a lot of pep in their step still.
yeah. I mean, I would hope 60 years old has some sort of pep in their step.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it just kind of depends. Like, is it possible? Yeah. But I don't know.
crazy.
I know they didn't really want there to be any answers because it left it more unsettling.
I think too when the guy, this very unknown guy, commits crimes, it looks like he just kind of leaves one person to be alive to take the
Yeah.
blame. Well, yeah, because when they were taking pictures and stuff like that, maybe it was like definitely a wrong place, wrong time thing, and he kind of just chose that one
Yeah.
of them was gonna die. I guess I don't know because he
Well,
set it up where it looked like the um officer guy was him, and then
mhm.
he was, like, putting shit in his car, like, in his
Yep.
trunk to make it look like it was kinda,
Yeah.
like, weird, and then he was putting shit in the back where it also looked funky, and, like, towards the end, you can tell that he took so much time to know where to stand,
Oh, yeah, because he knew where like the camera angles were and everything so that he wouldn't be caught on camera.
which is
And
crazy.
the camera on the actual like ATM had gotten like the footage of David being aggressive and everything, which I mean, out of context, you're gonna think, oh yeah, this guy definitely was up to something.
Yeah.
When really
It
what they didn't know was that he was acting that way because they were being stalked and he was just trying to get the ATM to notify authorities.
Yeah, it also kinda looked like it was, like, snippets of just him just being physically,
Yeah.
like, crazy
It
or
made
something.
me wonder if since the guy was able to like cut off the heat and everything, if he had found a way to like mess up the footage.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he took the toolbox and was able to shut off the heat and stuff, so I would assume that he was able to do something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's just, like, so much unknown about the guy, so at this point, you're just making up your own.
I that's unfortunately, but also I like it that was essentially the whole point of him. He was apparently told to be like boring and like don't do any like extravagant movements when you're moving around and just like stay calm all the time.
Yeah, like, he also just kinda the guy just kinda stood there. I feel like it
Yeah.
made them more angry.
Yeah, cuz he was just watching. Essentially like that was another one of their own downfalls. I saw one of the things that said too, the fact that they stayed in the ATM, it kind of was their own death sentence.
Yeah, there was
Like
3 of them against 1.
exactly. Like would they all have made it out? Maybe not. But if they all like made a run for it,
Yeah, like
maybe
almost
something could have been better.
almost just like how that guy just walked in and he was like a legit bystander.
Yeah.
Like it could have been just as easy both of you taking him on versus, you know. And then Emily didn't really have to stand there. She could have helped if they really wanted to. I think everybody just was, I don't even know, scared at that point.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like you kind of don't know what you would do until you're in the situation.
Yeah.
I thought it was like so sad to find out that I also knew that there was no way that could have been the dude when they like just easily was able to take him down.
Yeah, me too. Not just that, it's just his hat went down really fast. And you could just kind of tell the guy, he had a hood over, but he also had like one of those masks that's
Yeah,
like
that
winter
only
mask.
showed his eyes and everything.
Yeah. And I think that's also the whole point too. So I don't know. This was a really like easy movie to do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot to it. You know what I mean? There wasn't,
It's very like straightforward.
yeah, it wasn't something, uh, it wasn't too suspenseful. He kind of just, it was like a simple not, I wouldn't say suspenseful. Just I guess like a real life thing that could happen. Like I think
Yeah.
that was the scary part of it, is that how real I guess it could be.
Yeah, that was one of the things that they definitely like toned in on was like the actual fear of like going to an ATM at night, going in there alone, it being cold and dark.
Yeah. I'm reading some comments on these and there's two. One says, "I think this film is extremely underrated. I thought Josh Peck was going to be such a bad actor, and that main kid is always pretty good in movies." And then the second was, "ATM has to be the dumbest horror movie of all time."
Complete two ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think it's too far off of what IMDb um ratings is versus, everybody kind of, it was a simple movie. Definitely another one to put in the like first horror film.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
very, very starter type of films.
for sure.
You know, they casted Josh because since he was like known for the lighter roles, he it was kind of supposed to be like a sense of relief, like, oh yeah, he'll be the comedic relief, and he was not the comedic relief at all.
He was just a fucking douchebag.
Yeah,
That's so
a
funny.
douchebag that got fucking stabbed and shit.
Yeah, the fact that he came back to the ATM was kind of crazy.
Bro, yeah, like I would have tried to go away. Like, dude thought he was dead.
Yeah, I think he would have had a better, because he kept the knife in. Realistically,
That's
you got a better chance of surviving with that knife in.
mm-hmm.
But I also don't know how many times he was stabbed. Also, when you think about it, I wonder, because they show the camera, like if you have camera footage, right? And if
Mm-hmm.
he did not, like the guy didn't mess or touch with the camera footage, you could see that he went outside and came back stabbed.
Well, but also remember they went out to grab him, so they could have thought maybe that the dude stabbed him, like that David stabbed him while they were out there.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Because I guarantee, I don't know if he had shot him or how he got him to go down at first before he stabbed him, but I guarantee he waited for him to get out of the perimeter because he like was going far, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if he shot him or what, but he had went down. I think he was out of the view of the cameras by that point.
Yeah, I don't, that's so hard to determine. Like, I wonder how, like, I've always wondered how, like, when things like that happen and police and stuff are involved, like, how it goes from there. Because who do you do you think people like believe him?
Right. I think one of the saddest things in like a creepy, unsettling way is knowing that the guy stayed behind
I
to
watched the
watch
whole
him get
thing.
arrested.
Oh my god, yeah. So the director of this movie,
Mhm.
David Brooks, he any like recent projects he's done was Carved out in 2024, Mr. Crockett 2024, Jagged Mine. I feel like a lot of his stuff is kind of he's done Gone in 2009. I don't know.
Mhm.
I feel like a lot of his stuff isn't like super big in the first place, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think Mr. Crockett, let me see. I think that one's on Hulu actually. Yeah, that one's on Hulu. I've never watched it, but I don't know what like I don't know what it's about, but it never like intrigued me to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think I've heard of it.
And it's crazy too because IMDb shows a 5.4 out of 10, so
Wow.
I don't know, it shows two different directors on this one. It could be one of two, but
Mhm.
I don't think he has a lot of I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe just horror films isn't something like his thing. I don't know. I'm trying to find different movies he's done.
Mhm.
Last Breath came out in 2025, 6.6 on IMDb. ATN,
Mm.
Gone, Pray for the Devil, 2022. That wasn't like the worst.
Yeah.
The Den in 2013.
Oh, I remember The Den.
Yeah, so I don't know. You got any stuff on this movie?
The only other thing that what I mean, we kind of touched base really on all of the facts. The one that the ATM was custom built. Talked about Josh Peck. In early development, the killer did almost have an explanation on like why he was doing what he was doing.
Really?
Yep, but I guess test audiences didn't like it because then it made it feel like there was hope or whatever instead of just having like an unnecessary ending.
Mm. Well,
I don't know which I would have. I don't know if I like the fact that we don't know who he is, or if I would have liked more having a backstory.
you know what this movie kind of reminds me of, like the ending at least.
What?
When a stranger calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has kind of like because towards the end of that movie, you see like the girl in the cop car, and you kind of
Mhm.
just see everybody watching, and
Yeah.
she kind of recognize. Oh, or was it him in the car? Now I'm mixing up my movies. I don't know, but it kind of gives me the same vibe as that.
No, I get that. Yeah, it was pretty. It's kind of like a very straightforward. You get what you get type of movie.
Yeah, I don't know if you because it ended right, and then it had like credits and stuff. I don't know
Yes.
um if you watched after the credits because
I
mine.
watched the whole thing.
Okay, so you saw like towards the end too, where he was like, it looked like planning like a second one on a.
Yeah, that was this part where I was saying how it looked like they just took the what they showed in the beginning and had it in the end again. Cause I was so confused with that storage unit area and everything. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Excuse
I
me.
was over here like, "Do you live in there?" And then he like moved the wall, and I was like, "Is that where your bed is?"
Yeah.
And then he started planning everything, and I was like, "Oh, so this is just." But also, I feel like that's a little messy, having it in a storage unit.
Well, I don't know because I don't think everybody kind of looks at storage units like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I don't think anybody really asked questions on. I mean, unless you were like a burglar and you decided to try to break into fucking people's shit, but he even had like the wall and shit covered, so it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
how much can you really hide when, I don't know, when it's covered?
Mhm.
But I don't know. I don't know. No. Pretty much basically what I have on the movie. There wasn't anything crazy. I didn't like it, but I also didn't dislike it. Um,
Yeah.
I
Like it's one where like I wouldn't like crave to watch it again,
yeah.
but like if someone wanted to put it on, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I remember when it came out and went to like family videos, and I remember, I believe it was like my dad who picked out the movie and stuff, and we rented it and
Mhm.
watched it then. And I watching it then, I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. So I
That's
I was also 12 when it came out, so I guess you could
yeah.
just kind of, you know, put that
Yeah.
together. Yeah, that's basically all that I have on this movie, to be
Yeah.
honest. Little short one for you.
Yeah, which is nice. It it was an okay movie. It was decent. It wasn't like over the top. It's not like it was gory or anything. I think
No.
you're like right on the nose when you say like it's a good starter movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it it wasn't bad. Like the acting wasn't bad either.
Yeah.
So, I guess you have that for it being, I wouldn't say a boring movie, but kind of like a boring movie. This is like not bad.
Yeah, for a very, very tame movie.
But I'm good if you're good. Any any thoughts, prayers, something?
Prayers? Thoughts. Don't go to an ATM alone. Don't go at night. Don't, you know what? I feel like this is like a Christmas movie. Because it was the Christmas party. It was snowy out. I was like, dang, this is added into Christmas movies for horror.
I guess you can consider it as a Christmas movie, but I feel like that's reaching. That's like saying Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Hey, I think this would be more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard.
I don't
Maybe
even
because
I
they at least had the Christmas party.
I wouldn't even call this a Christmas movie, to be honest. It came out in March for one. So that just tells you something.
That's hilarious.
But okay, what are we doing next week? Do you know?
Um, no,
Let's
I
see.
don't think we have anything planned.
Oh, just like out there, if you guys, I don't know if we'll do this movie, but it is a really good movie. Maybe we will do it, but I actually just watched the fuck, what is that new movie that came out with Dylan O'Brien?
I have no idea. What was it
Uh,
about?
num 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 num. It just came out. Send Help. Yep, Send Help.
Oh.
I watched that also today, and maybe we should do that one. Maybe sometime down the road, but let's give some time to people to watch it. But it was really fucking cool. It was really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Um, and not a horror film, just another Dylan O'Brien movie. Twinless. Definitely recommend that one. Fucking rocked my socks for sure. So Alyssa, you have to watch that one. That one.
Oh God.
That one had my jaw down to the floor. I was like, "What the fuck is happening right now?" It's a comedy
Okay.
drama. It's crazy.
Okay. Okay.
And this is
Maybe.
it's a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. 97% Rotten Tomatoes. It's crazy. It's wild for sure.
Mm. Okay.
But well, we could talk about movies next week. We're doing a movie next week, right?
What?
We're doing a
We're
movie
doing.
next week?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not until when's the third week?
I don't know. I'm looking at my calendar.
The
The
week of
20th.
because since we record Sundays, it'll be the 15th, and then we'll post that one the 18th. That'll be the third week of the month.
Cool, cool, cool,
So
cool.
next week we'll do a movie, and then the week after we'll do the haunted hours, which we do actually have a submitted story for.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooey ooey. Apparently we've had it for a while, but
That's okay. Live,
yeah.
love, laugh, learn.
Yeah,
Then toaster baths.
exactly.
But okay. Hope you guys have a safe, warm time.
Yeah. And
Fuck ATMs. Just carry your card.
honestly, don't go to places that need cash.
Exactly. Unless it's like the flea market and then it's very like packed and, full of people that are public.
Yeah.
Or go to an ATM maybe or just carry some cash on you. Just something.
Go to the ATM in the morning, get a decent amount of cash to get you through. Not a whole lot to where people will want to rob you, but just enough.
Yeah, like,
And
I
then
don't think
don't go at
$20
night.
I was gonna say, I don't think $20 hurts anybody.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Life hacks with terrifying talks.
Amen. All right. Bye.
Bye.